I honestly don't know who needs to hear this, but you are allowed to rest, like actually rest without guilt, without feeling like you're committing a crime. If you feel like anytime you're resting or you take a break, you're wasting your life, or something in your head is basically telling your boss up there is telling you that you're wasting your life, then I'm telling you that you're not alone. This is a feeling that I wasn't expecting to actually feel in my adulthood, basically, like getting into adulthood. Clearly remember while growing up, like while as a child, you have this infinite amount of time to do things. Like you have this free time where you get to just be there, like be bored basically. There were days of being bored that you literally had nothing doing. And I feel like that was probably because we had no phones or laptops, or we had outside school, we didn't really have anything. We were always bored, like we always looked for things to take our time. But nowadays, while coming into adulthood, it just seems like there's never that time for you to just be bored and just be with yourself. Basically, the act of being, we're always, it seems like we're always doing. There's always this need of for us to be productive. Basically, you're literally sitting down and resting or trying to take a break, and your brain is on overdrive, like thinking about the next thing you could be doing or how you're wasting your time, basically just lying down. It's become so bad that something as simple as taking a break to watch a movie is now luxury. You we now call it like, I would say, I am gifting myself rest. I am gifting myself rest. I am gifting myself this time basically to rot, meaning like to watch movie. Like when did it become so bad that we have to actually make that like a gift? Is like luxury for you to have that time. There's this glorification of overworking, of always having something to do. We literally box our time and ensure that every minute of the day, every hour of the day has something serious. And whenever you're not doing that thing that you term as serious, it seems like you're probably wasting your life, or someone could be working that you are not. And I feel like it's not something that this toxic productivity of beating yourself up, that you could be doing something else, overworking, not sleeping, working 10 hours, working 12 hours, and all of that. It's not something new. It's not something that came with this age, as much as people like to make it seem, the also culture and all of that. I feel like it's been in existence for a while, for maybe from the beginning of time, actually. I don't know. But one thing with this new age is social media and magnifying things. So things that used to exist before that were probably not as prevalent as it is now very magnified, like with social media and the influence. That's why the word, with social media, the word influencers basically came in, meaning that when people watch things, they get influenced. It influences the way people behave. It influences how they do things and all of that. That's the why the word. I'm pretty sure that's why the word influencers, because those videos, those reels, subconsciously you get influenced. You're waking up and you're scrolling on social media, and there's someone talking about them waking up by 5 a.m. or 4 a.m. and achieving 10 tasks even before the day begins, running three businesses at the same time, and all of that. All that pressure is what makes you would agree with me that nowadays you feel tired even when you are not, you're resting basically. It's not like you're physically tired, but you just feel tired, and all of that is like mental stress. It's because you're not resting. Even if your body is resting, your mind is on overdrive, basically thinking about what else it could be doing. And personally, for the past couple of months, I suffered a kind of burnout, and I had to like really take a step back and realize that I basically do not have to like chase the next big thing all the time. I should always schedule time to rest. I even had to like cut off some, like leave some communities basically, like not because the communities were bad. I personally am an advocate of make meaning out of your life, do something with your life, try to build something basically, but not to the expense of your life having no meaning outside of those things. So I had to leave some communities just because it seemed like in those communities we were always chasing the next big thing, and there was always this thing of, if you're not doing this now, you're probably going to lose out and all of that. The truth in life is that there's no losing out. There's always something new. There's always going to be something new, basically. If like on social media, you're saying you have to jump into the AI space and all of that. I guess someone else said something about social media in the last, which is not bad. Yeah, social media in the last decade, basically. There's always going to be something new. AI, basically, that we have right now was not in the space of things a couple years ago, but then it just came and disrupted everything. So the good thing is, take advantage of these things, like take advantage of the new trends, try as much as possible to learn and tap in and build something out of it, but not to the extent of making overworking and hustling and getting the bag and locking in be your entire existence, and then you lose meaning out of life. Then if we're only working and trying to get money and all of that and not actually have the time of being and relaxing, honestly, my own opinion, I don't see the reason why we actually need money. Because if I can't live my life like without money, I don't see the essence. So what I'm doing right now, as much as possible to ensure that I don't have to feel guilty when I rest, is I schedule rest, basically, and add it to my days um schedule, like task list, that okay, at this point of the day I'm going to rest, I'm going to watch a movie, I'm going to read a book, I'm just going to sit and basically do nothing. That is very, very important. And you have to also change your mindset. You don't have to end rest, you don't have to chase the next big thing. You're allowed to just be, like, basically just be, without thinking about the next task that you have to do. And with that, you have peace. You feel more meaning to life. Explore hobbies, like do and when I say explore hobbies, it doesn't have to be, because nowadays there's also this thing of monetizing everything. Everything must be monetized. Whatever hobby you're exploring must be monetizable. You can just explore hobbies. You can read a book, and it doesn't have to be maybe a self-development book. It can just be it can be fiction, it can be fiction, it can be any kind of thing, just to give your mind that time of that boredom that we had while growing up. I feel like it's actually very important. You cannot just keep working, we can't just keep working and trying to get the bag while losing our as a detriment to our health, basically, and losing our entire meaning to life. And another thing we should realize is that you cannot cheat nature, basically. Your body, if you don't rest, your body is going to give you time to rest. And it's very, very important. It's part of the entire process of actually building whatever you're building. Rest is should be scheduled in it, because you need your health to actually achieve any of those things. If you're sick, if you fall sick just because you're overworked and things like that, you wouldn't be able to do any of those things. And I'm pretty sure you're going to lose more time trying to recover than actually the short, maybe 1 hour or 2 hours you could have rest during the day. So that is everything I have to say about this video. I don't know how it became our identity to hustle all the time, to chase the next big thing, and this old toxic productivity. But I'm trying my best to not tap into it as much and not allow it to lose myself in the whole midst of trying to achieve, to become successful, basically. If everything I've said in this video actually resonates with you, let me know in the comment section, and let me know any other opinion that you have about this topic, about work, about society glorifying overworking and also culture and toxic productivity and all of that. And also, I post videos like this of basically challenges that we feel as adults growing up, especially ambitious adults growing up trying to become something. Changes that we feel that probably we're not sure if we're the only ones that feel that way. And be sure to like this video, share it to someone you think needs to see it, and also subscribe to this channel for videos like this that I post all the time. So I will see you in the next one. Bye.